We're 6 minutes gone past 11 already. Today is the 17th day of August 2026. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating today. Long life, prosperity, good health of mind and body are my prayers for you this morning. Thank you, Buruburu, for handing over the MIC to me this lovely Monday morning. And we already know it's the start of a new week. A week filled with lots and lots of opportunities. But that depends on you. Are you ready? Are you willing to take the bull by the horn? That's what they say. Because there are numerous opportunities. I hear people come up all the time. They say, I don't know what else to do to make money. Look very well. Trust me, Are you aware that some people make thousands of naira every week? Yes, small-scale business owners. Go and do your research. If you want business ideas, come to me. I am a pro. I will tell you what and what to do to have more and more money in your bank account, okay? All right, welcome. My name, as always, is Mary Omeniwo. They call me the Slim Diva, your most adorable. And do not forget that we'll be bringing you messages from our sponsor in few seconds. But before then, let's go listen to some updates. And I'll start off with this one that says the ex-president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, has emphasized the need for elderly people to engage in regular exercise to maintain their health as they grow older. Obasanjo, according to a statement made available to journalists on Sunday by his special assistant on media, Kehinde Akinyemi, stated that he said this when 100 members of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library Senior Citizens Club in Abeokuta took a walk, 2.5-kilometer walk, as part of the club's Keep Fit program. Now, the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, during the walk, harped on the need for regular exercise as part of efforts to ensure better living conditions as people grow older. He went on to describe the walk as both an awareness campaign and an encouragement for senior citizens to remain very, very active. And yes, so I joined my voice this morning to that of a former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, to encourage the elderly, to encourage everyone who is above at least 60, 70, 80. You're never too old to remain active. I always tell people, normal light exercises, brisk walk, you have a staircase just climbing up and down. It's enough exercise to keep you active, to keep you going for the day. We already know that most people, the moment the clock 65, 70, they retire, either from their businesses or from, civil service or what have you. And then they are always at home. They now start to live a sedentary lifestyle. No, you don't have to retire health-wise. That's what Obasanjo is saying. So get up and get going. Light exercises will help you live a little bit longer. Okay, and then NAFDAC is also saying something to us this week. According to the National Agency for the Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, they've actually begun strengthening regulatory oversight of blood and blood products in Nigeria to improve their quality, safety, and availability. Now, according to NAFDAC, they are saying that blood and blood products are classified as essential medicines and should be consistently available with their quality, safety, and affordability assured. The agency said stronger regulation would cover the entire blood transfusion chain from donor assessment and blood collection to testing, processing, storage, transportation, and eventual use. So what NAFDAC is trying to do is to try as much as they can to make sure that the blood in our blood banks are safe. Properly tested before, transfused to people so that they don't transmit one form of virus or one form of, ailment or the other to people, all in the name of blood transfusion. Not just the bloods in the bank, the blood supplements that we buy in the pharmacies. They are also trying to make sure that these things are properly regulated so we do not have fake products in the market. And I have just one more update, but I'll let it slide. That's going to come up tomorrow because I'm trying as much as I can to manage time this morning. And yes, before I let you know of the topic for today, I'd like us to go take messages from our sponsor this morning. And when I come back, I will be here to enlighten everyone on something that if care is not taken, is going to affect a lot of Nigerians. Don't go anywhere.
This program is sponsored by If Green Foods.
Make ka ị ghara inwe weight rie nne. If Green Vita nwere vitamin A n'ime ya, ị ga-eji ụdị ofe ọbụla wee loda ya fiam.
Keduzi maka fufu flour ebe ahụ ka nke bụ nri dịzinụ maka na arụ ya n'ụzọ pụrụ iche o nweghị isi bịa nwee carbohydrate nke ọma n'ime ya nakwa protein iji nyere gị aka ịnọrọ n'ezi ọnọdụ ahụike. Naanị nkeji ise ka ị ga-eji mee ya na-ejighị gbawa ọsụsọ ọbụla ịsụ ya asụ. O nweghị abụba n'ime ya, o nweghị cholesterol, ọ bụ naanị akpụ ka eji rụọ ya kpọm.
Nri abụọ ndị a dị na 1 kg. Ị ga-azụta ya n'ọdụ ahịa ọbụla dị n'ala anyị.
Ngwa sonyere anyị na Twitter, Facebook nakwa Instagram @If Green Food maka ajụjụ ngwa kpọọ
KC Stores, number 1 Stadium Lane, Owerri. Telephone number 08146646966. Aka chọkwuru ndị nkesa ahịa. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ isonye na nke a, kpọọ office number anyị 0908-328-8888.
If Green Food, rie nri dị mma ma nwee ezi ọnọdụ ahụike.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
And here we go. You listen to a message from Eve Green Foods, a subsidiary of Eve Green Industries and Investment Limited. They are actually the sponsor for Health Revolution. Yes, for over 1 month, you get to hear those messages. And yes, in the course of the program, when we start to ask questions, I'll open up the phone lines and also ask you 1 or 2 questions with regards to their products. You answer correctly, you win yourself a pack or 2 of their products. So quickly, let's go over to the topic for today. Hey, God have mercy. We have used our mouths to eat a lot of, I don't want to say certain things on air, because you see what I want to talk about today? The aim is not to spoil business. No, for most people, especially for the vendors of this particular product. No. The aim is to open up our eyes, to let us know that there are a lot of dangers in consuming unhygienically processed Kpomo. Kpomo, or you call it kanda. That's what some people call it, right? Yes. It's too much. We'll play you a video in a minute. But before we play you that video, let me just do just a brief overview of what this Kpomo is. Let's assume that some people do not know what we are talking about. Kpomo, also known as kanda, is a popular Nigerian food item made from processed cow hide or cow skin, widely used to prepare stew, prepare soup. Some prepare it like asun, that's what Yoruba people call it, peppered meat. They just, spice it up, put pepper here and there, and, people take it with drink and all of that. Now, a lot of agencies, especially NAFDAC, has come up to warn the public, and they are raising the alarm. Number 1 on the list is they've tried to let people know that they cannot stop people from consuming Kpomo, right? Yes. However, you have to be extremely careful where you purchase this Kpomo. That is 1. Be careful on how this Kpomo is processed. Be careful of the environment where this Kpomo is kept. Just last week, NAFDAC released, should I call it a public, what is it called now, information, trying to let people know that a lot is going on in that industry. I mean the Kpomo industry now, or the Kpomo business. You now have a situation whereby people use tires to roast Kpomo. They use waste, dust. When you go and throw your waste away, they pack it. Rather than use firewood, they use rubber, or they use tire, or they use waste to roast their Kpomo. And then they tell you that firewood is expensive. That is on one angle. On the other angle, You see some of these Kpomo vendors. If you go around Owerri, not just Owerri, I did my research recently and I found out that most of the states, especially in the southeast, Anambra, Abia, when you travel out of Imo State, for instance, to Anambra or to Abia, you see some young girls going around with a white bucket on their head. Inside that white bucket, what do they have? Kpomo. They say it's Kpomo agworago. Abi? Good. And we have a lot of customers who patronize these people. I did not say don't patronize them all. But let's go watch this video. Maybe right after watching this video, then you will now have a different view of what this Kpomo actually is and the way it is processed. Let me shock you that a lot of people use chemicals to preserve this Kpomo. I don't want to talk much. Go to our Facebook page right now and see for yourself. Open your eye. Tell someone to tell the next person to go to our Facebook page and watch this video because it's self-explanatory. I'm not going to talk too much today. With your eye, you will see, and then you will call me to tell me what you have seen. Echo FM 100.7 is our Facebook page, or Echo FM, just ECHOFM. You can also see us on YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. Go and watch this video, and then I'll also play out the audio clip for you. And when we come back, we'll continue with the rest of the conversation. Don't go anywhere.
For intelligent information, I got a champ to do now, Otolo Nnewi, today being Monday, June 29th, if I'm not mistaken. Combined team of Agane Chamber, Nnewi North and the Otolo Central. Metalandia from Ebonyi State. Now, on the Kpomo Nata. The Bayon of Febana and Mefa. Found as a child level. Or how much if I Mandana Momaneku.
Okay. This is the everything they are using to keep people here. Look at it.
Jesus Christ, this is too much. Oh God.
This is what they cook for people. They see them mother. Only Richard, only touch no no yeah. They just no. Okay. Probably look at the building they stay. The whole environment. Okay. This is where they stop the beat. Moto as evidence. Ngongo can cope. Look at. It's very, very tough. Look at if I see a lesson, then what see it. And you really see. What we eat, see the environment. Very dirty place. Very, very dirty place. God. So they had in Abaya. They had in Abaya. Oh God. Jesus Christ. People are wicked though. If I can mafia, listen them mad. Anna wants to see. Can they are beggars like I see? Okay, see, Bubuta. Oh God. See a pity. In the good environment, in the good NAC, in hall.
The fresh one. We must hear where we go.
Ndia kayesi, ndia kaye prepare. Jesus.
Okay, I like the fact that a lot of people have gone on our live to see for themselves. What my eyes have seen, my mouth cannot talk it all this morning. My goodness. The environment alone where these people get to preserve this kpomo is something I cannot even explain. Did you see for yourself the drums where they soak the kpomo? Please, our media team, put up that video. We need more people to see with their eye what they've been consuming. Now, research shows that some of these unscrupulous traders use hazardous chemicals like formalin. You know what formalin is now? Used for embalmment of corpses. They also use harsh detergents to preserve the skin or make it swell up to look attractive. That is what you see and you buy. And you are nodding your head. Ah, otoruto. Aye. Iribugo wegi. God have mercy. You know, when we say these things, you feel maybe, oh, I beg, allow the common man breathe. This is what goes into the body of every human. Majority of us, we eat kpomo. I'm not talking of the one they sell on the streets now. Even you as an individual, most times maybe you want to prepare vegetable soup or, you don't have money to buy beef or something. You decide to go for kpomo. And this is what you see in the markets. It's quite unfortunate. What is going on in our country? And it seems more like nobody's doing anything about it. Now, this happened in Anambra State. We had officers of, I can't remember that outfit now, who raided that particular building. And they were amazed. They couldn't even enter inside to do a video properly. Why? Because of the stench that was coming out from that room. It was smelling like where they had preserved corpse or corpses. Imagine more that people will consume. It's good we bring these things to the fore so you see for yourself and then make your decision. I don't want to talk much like I said, but we are going to be looking at this holistically. We'll be talking about the dangers involved in consuming kpomo that is not hygienically processed. There are a lot of things to talk about today, okay? Now, in line with this, we'll go listen to the voice of Dr. Adebisi Adebite to help us understand this kpomo we are talking about. Does it even have any nutritional value? Let's go take a listen.
I know you enjoy eating kpomo. So yes, and it has become a source of concern lately, especially among our people because of the way it is processed. So if you ask me, is kpomo a highly nutritious food item? The answer is no. Is it a heart-healthy food item? The answer is no. It is not as if it doesn't have anything nutritionally. For example, it does have collagen and it has carbohydrates. Depending on how it is prepared, it might also still retain some little protein. But we cannot get a lot of nutritional value from kpomo unless you want to eat a trailer load of kpomo all alone by yourself. So we don't recommend it as a healthy diet, but is it also a poison that we should run away from? Not necessarily. It can be actually very tasty depending on how it is prepared. But what makes kpomo a potential poison is the way it is processed. And what is it about its processing? You see the brown kpomo, it is burnt, obviously. And if you have seen it before it is soaked and washed, sometimes it looks intensely black and you are wondering, what did they burn this thing with? Some people burn it with tire, rubber, condemned shoes, all forms of dirt. They gather all forms of dirt and they fuel the fire with them. If kpomo was processed that way, then it becomes a potential poison because kpomo becomes contaminated with heavy metals. We are talking about lead, mercury, chromium, arsenic. These are heavy metals that will not leave the kpomo. Even when you boil the kpomo and you throw away the water, the kpomo retains these heavy metals. And they have potential for causing neurological problems or heart and blood vessel problems. They can also cause kidney issues or cancer. So you can now see why people are concerned about the processing of kpomo. Of course, it is not all brown kpomos that are burnt with these items that we have mentioned. But some kpomo is a very neutral food. You can eat it, but it should not feature too regularly in your food, especially because you may not know the source of, or how the kpomo was processed. Best kpomo to eat is the one that is freshly removed from a freshly killed cow in a hygienic environment. So how often should we eat kpomo? That will be your choice. but it is not recommended that it should feature in your meals regularly, especially because you might not even be sure of the processing. And then you should actually avoid those ones that you are sure have been burnt with rubber and tire. And for you who is involved in the processing of food for people, please avoid using chemicals and rubbers and tires in the processing of Kpomo. Please, it is an appeal.
Okay, you heard from Dr. Adebisi Adebite this morning appealing to the general public, especially to Kpomo vendors, Kpomo sellers, to be extremely careful and cautious. Why? Because what you eat matters, okay? You have to be very careful what you put into your body. The rate at which people are dying from cancer and other ailments is actually alarming, right? And that's why we're talking about this morning. Time to hear from you, Kpomo lovers, gather here, let's talk. After watching this video, would you go ahead to purchase Kpomo anyhow? Yes, I'd love to hear from you. Have you witnessed the processing of Kpomo before? And do you just eat it for the taste, or because you feel it has some nutritional value, or because you just want your soup to swell up a little? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Let's just have a conversation around Kpomo this morning and educate ourselves more. 0911 20,022, or you call 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to call this lovely Monday morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Slim Diva.
Good morning to you. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
Very well, thank you. What's your name, please?
My name is Bernard, calling from Ohuba.
Go ahead, Bernard. How have you been?
I'm very fine, very well.
Okay, go ahead.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you for your this thing. My sister, this Kpomo thing, Kanda. My sister.
Waiting happen.
If you see the way they prepare it, if you see the way they used to prepare it in my area.
Just me.
Only that my area. My area said you even help people that are preparing it. But I thank God, although I don't like eating it, but due to the meeting that we normally have, any meeting that we have, you see Kpomo, Kanda, they will just bring the whole thing. We'll be consuming the whole thing. I don't like it, but I don't know. And they told us we should be eating Kanda, Kpomo, that is better than fresh fish.
Who told you?
Fresh meat.
Who told you? Calm down, Bernard. Who told you that it's more nutritious? That's the problem. Who?
Okay, it's all these our teachers, our elders. Those they say as you are getting older, you'll be eating Kpomo. You should eat fresh meat. That Kanda is better. It's better. So we'll be continuing the whole thing. But I thank God today that at least they will see with their eyes and see that what they are consuming is poison.
Yes, so please, if you're on Facebook, show them that video so they can see with their eyes and know exactly what's going on.
I will do so.
Okay, Bernard, before you run away, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready? Can you hear me, Bernard? Oh, so sorry about that. I wanted to ask you a question from our sponsor this morning. And if you had... oh, Lord, why did you run away? Okay, let's squeeze in 2 more calls. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah.
Catchy.
Good morning, Slim Diva.
Morning to you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. How was your weekend?
Very well, thank you. And yours?
Yeah, I thank God.
Okay, go ahead.
It was August meeting throughout.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Kachison Ekuha. I am calling from my community in the West local government.
Okay.
Yeah, I will always thank you for always giving us this enlightenment. You know, if you are not informed, you are deformed. And when you are deformed, you cannot perform. But before I say what I want to say, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
This Kpomo or Kpoma or Kpomo, is it the Igbo name or is it Cameroon or French?
I just think it's a slang. The normal English name, it's normally called cow skin, right? So for the local parlance or the slang, you call it Kpomo. Some people call it Kanda. It's just like saying something is roughage. Kanda is roughage now. So it's a local slang.
Interesting. Thank you.
All right.
So, ordinarily, personally, I don't like it. Even in my house here, when my mom cooks and she uses it, she knows already when she is putting my food, she will put beef rather than that one. I don't like it. Yes, but aside from the video you showed us, you know, when you see people and when they now come out to garnish it, you know, Kpomo, 100 naira, and they are kind of on their head. When they come, they will now start. Aside from the method of preparing it, another thing that I detest is this. Maybe we went for a political gathering now. A group of people we call Kpomo, the person selling will open. You will see 2-3 people. They will use toothpick. They want to sell it. They want to buy one of 100 naira. But I got a booze up. I about 5. Putting their dirty fingers inside that bowl.
Very true.
At the end of the day, they will select one. So that's another area we need to look into. Like I told you earlier, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't eat it. I told you. But when people are buying, you want to buy one. You choose okay. Yeah, you know, that's my African mentality.
Terrible. Very, very
it's
terrible.
Really terrible. That's the afterward, my sister. Really terrible. So actually, where those of them who are on Facebook should go and see for themselves, and please imbibe some level of hygiene. At least people should, in as much as agorono, there is poverty, but people should select what they eat. When I go through Douglas, pork. In fact, I want to also encourage you to also look into it. Pork. They will now use what I don't know to color it. Yeah, red. Appetizing. Flies everywhere. They won't even cover it.
Calm down, Kachisin. If I allow you, you're going to take the next 1 hour. I understand how you feel, okay? Thank you so much.
It's terrible.
I understand.
Meanwhile, where is my gift now?
Yes, I'm going to make an announcement in 1 minute, okay? I'd like you to listen.
Because my mom is already asking me.
Listen. Thank you so much, Kachisin. I appreciate you as always. Okay, let's go take a message from our sponsor this morning. And when I come back, it will be me talking a little bit more about this Kpomo issue. And yes, I have an important information for the winners from last week on the Eve Green segment. Don't go anywhere.
My good people of Owerri, ever heard of Eve Green Foods? Eve Green Foods introduces 2 exciting new products, Eve Green Vita and Eve Green Fufu Flour. Eve Green Vita is a fiber-rich instant swallow which can be prepared in just 3 minutes. It's a fairly new product in the market for those who want something better than the traditional gari they are used to. Eve Green Fufu Flour is also a fiber-rich instant swallow, so without pounding and sweating, you can get your fufu akpu ready in just 5 minutes. Let me splash more info on these products, starting with Eve Green Vita. Eve Green Vita is fortified with vitamin A for good vision and is rich in fiber to aid weight management. So smooth to swallow and easily digested due to its low carbohydrate content, and it's gluten-free, prepared with boiled water, not stir or fried. It's so easy to prepare. Eve Green Fufu Flour. Eve Green Fufu Flour is one of the finest quality. It's odor-free but full of the same great taste of fufu for those who cherish the African swallow of all time. Fufu is an ultimate energy food for maximum performance, a good source of carbohydrates to help maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle. It contains considerable amounts of protein, 0 fat, and 0 cholesterol content. The 2 Eve Green Foods products are available in pack size of 1 kg, found in most stores, supermarkets, and open markets. You can follow us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X at Eve Green Foods. Contact our Owerri distributors, KC Stores at number 1 Old Stadium Lane, Owerri, Imo State, or call 0814 664 6966. More distributors wanted nationwide. Contact company office on 0908 328 8888. Eat If Green Foods, eat healthy.
Thank you so much. You just listened to a message from our sponsor, If Green Foods, a subsidiary of If Green Industries and Investment Limited. And last week we had some winners. On Monday, last week, it was Unity from Irete. Unity, I'm still waiting for your phone number. Send me your phone number. You're yet to do that. And then on Tuesday last week, it was Kachi Sin from Avu. I have your phone number. Mama Biggie won herself a pack of If Green flour on Wednesday last week, and Rosemary as well, and also Mega from Owerri. Mega, send in your phone number to our WhatsApp portal, okay? And then the last winner for last week, Charles from World Bank. Yes, so the information I have for all the winners from last week is that tomorrow, Tuesday, you're expected to go over to the distributor's office, KC Stores, to get your packs of If Green flour and If Green. I will not mention the products anymore, okay, because it's part of the questions I'll be asking you this morning. So you'd go over, messages will be sent across to you today, and your phone numbers will be attached as well. Thank you very much. You want to be a winner this week? Call in right now. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes.
My name is Dr. Kpomo.
Your name is?
Okay, Kpomo. I'm calling from our mama.
Oh, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I like that. Please, I like the program, but I want to say that I'm not happy the way you are canceling people, project our local dishes in a bad light. The command you're talking about now, and the lady told us not to continue eating command, or it doesn't have nutrition value or this or that. But you know that in Nigerian economy now, before we don't know what is about command. We don't eat it. We don't take it. That time there was fishes and everything and meat in the market, and the poor man can even buy it. But now, the price of the poor man and ordinary man in the city cannot buy meat now to cook.
Okay.
To eat. Or even fish now to fresh fish, or even dry fish now to eat. So it's only this format that is already available to poor people.
Okay.
And
oh my. Okay, Chuku, sorry about that, okay? Please try as much as you can, change your position and call me back. Now, I'd have to correct an impression. I have never used this platform, not for any reason, to talk down on our local dishes. In fact, I promote it. Sometime last week, I talked about Uba, didn't I? At some point, I talked about Upa. At another point, I talked about, what do they call it, Okpa. There is nothing I have not talked about here. I encourage people to eat more of the local dishes. People who listen to Health Revolution can attest to that. I'm a #1 fan and #1 supporter of our local dishes. Why? They contain more nutrients. They are not processed with chemicals. Okay? Okay, Chuku, so I take an exception to what you said. Secondly, my aim this morning is not to discourage you from eating Kpomo. I can never tell you or stop you from eating certain things. No. My own is to come here and sensitize you. If you had watched that video on Facebook, you will have a better idea of the angle I'm actually coming from this morning. Make sure that Kpomo you are eating was processed or is processed hygienically. That's all I am saying this morning. I did not say don't buy Kpomo. No, I can never say that. But make sure in all your Kpomo that you are getting, in your Kpomo, what do they call it, patronage, make sure that it is processed in the right way and in a very clean environment too. That's all I'm saying. Thank you very much. Hello?
Charles from World Bank.
Hi, Charles. Good morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Our food handling in Nigeria is abysmally poor. Not just the Kpomo, palm oil,
okay,
fufu, gari, beans, name them. And the regulatory bodies seem not to be aware of what is happening. I don't know if they source their own from abroad or elsewhere. I don't know. Or they eat the same thing we eat here. Because it's quite unfortunate. I don't know where NAFDAC and CPC, what they have been doing, what their plans are, and how they intend to arrest this ugly situation. I don't eat Kpomo. In fact, I try as much as possible not to eat outside because people don't just care, including the big and the small food outlets. And one thing our regulatory agencies do is they focus on the pharmaceutical industries and those are the confectionaries. The informal food suppliers and producers, like those ones doing the processing palm oil in the villages, in their local stands and all those places, they don't go there. If you call them now, they'll say, we used to perform, but you don't go there. Those local places where foods are sourced, I mean, they should spread their nets, to cover those areas so that we can be healthy now. So that those who cannot cook at home, who must eat outside, we'll be rest assured that what they're eating is safe.
Very true.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charles. I would have asked you a question, but you won last week, so there's no need for that, okay? So Charles says that our food handling processing in Nigeria is very, very poor. Yes, I know that NAFDAC is really doing a lot. In fact, like I said, they raised the alarm last week and they said people should stop using tires to burn the skin, the Kpomo that we consume. And they gave a lot of reasons, which we have reeled out here on the show this morning. That also reminds me of what Kachisin said. When you go around and you see these Kpomo vendors, when they sell, the manner in which these people who want to patronize them dip their fingers. Now, ordinarily, even if they should dip their fingers, you do not even give them nylon bags to protect the hand. No, you just give them toothpick and they begin to put their hands inside. What happened to long spoons? Just in case you don't have money to buy a show glass and stay somewhere. I'm just saying. Why not get a long spoon? Rather than give them fork, the normal fork that we know, or you give them toothpick and then their fingers will touch the Kpomo that other people would also buy. So the problem with us in this part of Nigeria is that some people will not pick, they will only pick the angle that interests them. Like Okechukwu who said, I'm trying to discourage people from buying Kpomo. Owi hem kuru. Let me speak Igbo so it will enter your head. That's not what I said. Okay, thank you. Hello. Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
I'm not a Chika, first caller.
Chika, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you, ma. For what you're discussing this morning, that Kpomo, I don't even like it. I never make use of it for one day. Even the smell alone will not even allow me to buy that. People are buying it because the thing is very cheap. But for me, particularly, I don't like that.
Which one are you talking of? Which of the Kpomo are you talking of now?
There's the one that people used to buy now.
Okay, the Kpomo agwa that they sell on the streets.
Yes, even the one they're selling in the market.
Okay.
For me, particularly, I don't make use of it.
You don't make use of it, Chika. All right, before you go, are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Are
here.
you ready to answer a question from our sponsor?
Yes, I'm ready.
Go ahead and mention the address where Eve Green Foods products can be gotten in Owerri. Quickly.
All right. Yes, this store, number 1 season line, Owerri.
Number 1, Guinea.
Number 1 season line, Owerri.
Sidon.
Yes.
Isi Sidon.
Number 1 season line, Owerri.
Pronounce it well, oh. You are liable to whatever you say. Is it Stadium or Stadium?
Stadium.
Say it well now. Which one is Stadium? Okay. And then it's okay. Have you ever bought the Eve Green product before? Have you tasted it before?
No, man.
All right. So we'll get to find out if you are part of the winners for this week, okay?
Okay, ma, thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep your calls coming in this morning. 0911 20022 0707 454 1014. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What's your name, please?
I see the man, Unhygienically.
Wanayeze, how is Ata this morning?
Ata is good, but only hunger and bad road, bad road.
I know.
That's the issue I will have.
Yes, I know. Things will get better soon. Let's keep hope alive, okay?
Thank you. Let's do.
Go ahead.
So, about our issues, this is an issue of Kpomo. Those people, those vendors are working. My sister, that Kpomo makes me, I cannot eat a restaurant now. Because I thought many restaurants using that Kpomo to cook. I saw the video, and we saw how the very dirty the environment is. And I don't know what is our work of NAFDAC people. I don't think that the NAFDAC is working in this country. Is that only just for more? Many things we are eating, or all these beverages, food, or many things in Nigeria is fake. That's why we have incidents of other cancer, kidney problem in this Nigeria.
Okay.
Other people have to help yourself. This Kpomo is I have talking it many times to stop eating that Kpomo, especially that Kpomo from what do you call it, Jackie Award. It's very, very bad. It's not good for health.
It's okay. Thank you, Wana Yese. Answer a question before you go. Are you ready?
I'm there.
Can you help us with the distributor's phone number for If Green Foods here in Owerri? Quickly.
I don't heard about it before.
You've not heard. Okay, keep listening, okay? And you get more information on the products, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. And one more call before I go back to the conversation. Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
Hello, good morning, Slindy Boy.
Hello. Mega, send in the message. I have not seen your phone number. I said this sometime last week.
I have sent it to the number you sent me, 07074913438.
No, do not, calm down, please. Do not call your number on air, okay? Send it to WhatsApp. I beg you. Send it to our WhatsApp.
I just send it now. Send it.
I will check. All right, go ahead with your contribution quickly.
Okay, I want to contribute. My contribution is this. I like how you're exposing them and enlightening people on how this kanda is processed. I appreciate.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what I want to add is this. Kanda to me is not a bad thing, to take, depending on how they process it. Yes, because I remember in those days, if you take it with fruit and wine, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these days, they've spoiled the whole thing by using chemicals and tires and to prepare it, which is no good.
Okay.
So people should be careful on what they eat and where they buy it.
Okay.
So if they want to eat, and let them go and get the fresh one in the market and prepare it by themselves. So I think it's better.
It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mega. I'll go through the WhatsApp portal and get down your number on Tuesday tomorrow. All the winners from next week, you get your gifts. Okay? Thank you. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi. I love your voice. Good morning. What's your name, please?
My name is Onyechi.
Okay. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Umuguma.
Go ahead, Onyinye.
All right. My own suggestion is that especially those ones they sell in the market that they used to sell for 400 naira. Those long for more. The smell itself, I don't understand. I can't even buy those ones because it's not nice.
Okay.
I don't know. People should be careful on the things they buy in the market, not just that Kpomo.
Everything.
Even fufu self. They should be careful on how they buy them.
You are a very, very big customer to fufu people and Kpomo people, so you already know how much they sell these things. All right, Onyinyechi, thank you. So go ahead and answer me. Are you ready?
All right, yes.
Okay, so mention the address where If Green Foods products can be gotten in Owerri. Quickly.
KC Stores, number 1 Stadium Line, Owerri.
Okay, and the two products introduced recently by If Green Foods are what? Name the products.
The If Green flour and I can't remember the other one.
Because I said if green flour. I even said it to confuse you people. That's not even what it is. You see?
Yes.
I gave you expo this morning unknowingly. Okay, Onyinye, well, we'll get to find out if you have anything, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Oni, for calling this morning. What a sweet sonorous voice you've got there. Okay, so our aim, like I said, is to enlighten you. Yes, you can go to the market, buy Kpomo, but please, you have to put a lot of things into consideration. Now, the aim and the dangers involved in using some things to process Kpomo, things that are not approved, things that are not hygienic. There are a lot of dangers that are involved. The first one we have is that it could go on to damage your organs. Why? Right after roasting Kpomo with tires, for instance, you'd have some heavy chemicals or heavy metals accumulate in those Kpomo. Chemicals like lead, or rather metals, they are known as metals now. Metals like lead, cadmium, mercury, they stay in that Kpomo. Even after boiling, it doesn't go away. And then you start to eat these things. And when you eat it and there's a build-up of these metals in your system, over time, it starts to damage your organ. And then you call the devil. No, it's what you put into your mouth. There is also the risk of bacteria infection. If you do not wash these things properly, you put them in stagnant water, there's every chance that it can be contaminated with bacteria, like the videos that we saw on Facebook. So there could be high harmful bacteria load in those stagnant water, and then you soak your Kpomo inside for like 2 to 3 days. Then tell me what's going to happen. I will not talk much, okay? But your guess is as good as mine. Let's go to WhatsApp now and read messages. This one says, Bonjour, Mary. I'm AGK Obona texting from Izombe. Mary, I'm a fan of Kpomo, but with what I have learned this morning, I do not see myself eating it like before. You can eat it, but please, if it's possible, prepare it yourself, or you tell your wife or someone around you to prepare it for you. Okay? This one says, good morning, the Slim Diva. It's me, Mega. Okay, Mega. Yes, now I have your phone number. Thank you so much. I'm going to add it up to the rest. And messages on Facebook, Echo FM page. This one says, to the presenter, Mary the Slim Diva, God bless you. God bless Echo FM for this expository documentation and presentation. God bless you. Thank you so much. Fine face Chima, I salute you. And he says, I am listening to the radio now. Yes, keep listening. And we'll keep echoing. Destiny Cassier says, thank God I am not a fan of Kpomo. So, all right, Destiny, thank you so much. Chi Nkiru says, God have mercy. I understand. I know what is going through your mind at the moment. And then this one is Chiwendu Amadi. And Chiwendu says, this is sickening. God help us. And still on the video we posted on Facebook, Chris Okoye says, God have mercy. What is this? Amaka Ngaunchu Okobwe says, just imagine what we eat. My brother, imagine what we've been eating. Chiboy Franklin on Facebook says, good morning, Mary. Omo, seeing these things, I do not stop. Okay, I don't stop to the eat kandao, but people are very wicked and inconsiderate too. Chiboy Franklin, is unfortunate the country and the environment we have found ourselves. People do not want to do the right things, but thank God, every day we'll keep bringing these things. Is an eye-opener, so you learn and make decisions yourself. Kizito Uzoma says, now wow, my brother Kizito, now so we see him. Concise Bible says, this is too bad. Good morning, Mary the Slim Diva. May God save us from selfish vendors. Amen to that prayer. And Uzwechi Ben Ken says, good morning, the Slim Diva. Thank you for this vital information. I cannot stop listening and watching Echo FM 100.7, especially all your programs on air. And he says, remain blessed. Remain blessed. This is Uzwechi Buchi Ken watching from Umuguma. Thank you, Uzwechi. I appreciate you. Smart Prestige says, oh my God, this is too bad. Please let people be careful with the things that they eat. God help us. God help us indeed. And And that's not all. We have Omaku Fidelis Ndudi on Facebook. Good morning, my sister. Please don't be distracted by the comments of some individuals who do not think before they say anything. Some people are not happy that you are enlightening us on how to keep a healthy lifestyle. I agree with you, Omaku Fidelis, 100%. Like I said, some people would always speak out what they want to hear and form their opinion based on what they think and not what concerns other people, and that's not good at all. Okay, so please, I have a lot to say, but let me stop there, and I think I have passed on the information. Okay, so the hazards, the health hazards involved in consuming poorly processed or preserved kpomo is that there could be chemical poisoning, there could be food poisoning, allergic reactions, long-term damage. Like I said, yes, does kpomo have nutritional value? The doctor at DBC said it doesn't really have much. It doesn't have much value. However, it has small nutritional values here and there. For instance, it has low calories, low fat. So for people who want to watch their weight, you can say, okay, you might decide to go for kpomo, right? It doesn't have vitamins, so zero iron, zero calcium, zero vitamin A, etc. No vitamins. So it doesn't give anything. And yes, protein, it has collagen protein, but it's incomplete. Your body can't use it well for muscle building. So the truth is, it is like roughage. For people who have maybe high cholesterol and all that, it's possible maybe you can eat kpomo. It will help, it will help you, okay? But it doesn't really have any nutritional value. That's what I want you to know. So yes, can you eat it? You can eat it. I did not say do not eat it. I did not say do not come. After all, that's what a lot of people can afford. Right now, that beef is very expensive. Very, very expensive, so you can eat kpomo. However, when you want to buy your kpomo, make sure you buy from trusted sources. I encourage people most of the time to go to abattoirs where they kill meat. If you cannot go to those abattoirs, make sure that the person you are buying from is from the direct source. Okay? When you see fresh kanda, you will know. When you see the one that is chemically preserved, you will also know. The smell alone will tell you. When you look at it, if it's fresh, at least you see some blood somehow. You see it, you know the difference. So when you buy it, please wash it thoroughly. Add a lot of salt. Boil it very well to enable you kill off the bacteria. Okay? Eat in moderation. Kpomo is good though, very nice. Okay, it's like a roughage. You can, for people who like entertainment, you like meat, you want to eat meat with your drink and all of that. I encourage you to, go for that. However, be very careful where you purchase your kpomo. That's all the message I have for you this morning. Thank you very much. Messages are still coming in. Unfortunately, I'll not be reading more messages. And our winner for today is Chika. Chika, send me a message on our WhatsApp portal with your phone number and more details. And yes, I'll add your name to the list. Onyinyechi, you tried though, but you did not meet the expectation this morning. Tomorrow we'll go again. Thank you so much. My name is Mary Omeniwo. They call me the Slim Diva, your most adorable. At exactly 12, we'll bring you the news at noon. Thank you, DJ Muff King.
Aha! Ndị be anyị, ndị Eve Green Food ebuterela anyị nri ọma abụọ. Ọ bụ Eve Green Vita nakwa fufu flour.
Yes, so Eve Green Vita bụ nri ọma, ya bụ ị na-elo akpịrị ga na-ekwu egwu. O nwere fiber ga-eme ka ị ghara inwe weight rie nne. Eve Green Vita nwere vitamin A n'ime ya. Ị ga-eji ụdị ofe ọbụla wee lodaa ya fiam.
Kedụzi maka fufu flour? Ebe ahụ ka nke bụ nri dịzinụ. Maka na arụrụ ya n'ụzọ pụrụ iche, o nweghị isi. Bịa nwee carbohydrate nke ọma n'ime ya nakwa protein. Iji nyere gị aka ịnọrọ n'ezi ọnọdụ ahụike. Naanị nkeji ise ka ị ga-eji mee ya na-ejeghị gbawa ọsụsọ ọbụla ịsụ ya asụ. O nweghị abụba n'ime ya, o nweghị cholesterol, ọ bụ naanị akpụ ka eji rụọ ya kpọm.
Nri abụọ ndị a dị na 1 kg. Ị ga-azụta ya n'ọdụ ahịa ọbụla dị n'ala anyị.
Ngwa sonyere anyị na Twitter, Facebook nakwa Instagram @evegreenfood maka ajụjụ ngwa kpọọ
KC Stores, number 1 Stadium Lane, Owerri. Telephone number 08146646966. A ka chọkwuru ndị nkesa ahịa. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ isonye na nke a, kpọọ ọfịs nọmba anyị 09083288888.
Eve Green Food, rie nri dị mma ma nwee ezi ọnọdụ ahụike.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
this week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? Are we your slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, the 17th day of August 2026. This is the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the station with fair and balanced reporting. My name is Mary Omeni Wode, bringing the latest news and breaking stories around the world. Here are the headlines. Nigeria targets local production of military hardware and anti-drone systems. Banks, fintechs report 42,082 suspicious transactions to the NFRU. On the foreign scene, DR Congo Ebola outbreak becomes deadliest with over 2,300 deaths. And U.S. missionary kidnapped in Niger reunited with wife, returning home soon, says Trump. And on sports news, Gala tipped to accept Arsenal's £60 million for Osimhen. We'll bring you details shortly. And we begin with this one that says Nigeria is intensifying efforts to strengthen its indigenous defense industry with plans to establish local production lines for armored vehicles, anti-drone systems, and other specialized military equipment. The initiative is being driven by the Defense Ministry's Industries Corporation of Nigeria, known as the D7G, in partnership with Eagles International for Defense Systems to increase technology transfer, expand domestic manufacturing capacity, and reduce the country's dependence on imported military hardware. Chief Executive Officer of the DCON D7G, Mr. Osman Chena, disclosed this in a statement following a two-day inspection tour of factories and military production facilities in Cairo, Egypt, by the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, and his delegation. Chena stated that the partnership will create more than 200 jobs while also providing employment opportunities for about 100 retired military personnel. And here in Imo, the NNPC and Seplat joint venture has equipped 127 teachers and education evaluators with digital teaching techniques and alternative income generation skills. The beneficiaries received training through the Seplat Teachers Empowerment Program, with the first Imo cohort graduating in Owerri. Seplat's Director of External Affairs and Social Performance, Chioma Afe, noted that the Seplat Teachers Empowerment Program strengthens teachers' professional development. She also added that the program also seeks to make teachers economically resourceful while creating lasting impact in their communities. Ms. Afe added that the Imo edition represents the program's first intervention in the state and urged the graduating teachers to see their certificates as the beginning of greater responsibility and leadership in their communities. Governor Hope Uzodinma urged beneficiaries to influence their students positively. He therefore thanked CEPLAT and NNPC for the initiative and urged the teachers to embody the motto, which is teach, inspire, and transform. Meanwhile, in Kebbi State, the Kebbi State Police Command has arrested a 19-year-old woman by name Khadija Ibrahim for allegedly stealing a newborn baby in Zuru local government area of the state and presenting the child to her husband as her own. The suspect, a resident of Rikoto, Zuru local government area of Kebbi State, was arrested following sustained investigation into the incident which occurred on July 23, 2025. According to the police, the suspect allegedly stole the baby shortly after its biological mother, identified as Fatima Mohammed, gave birth. The command, in a statement issued by the police public relations officer SP Bashaya Usman, confirmed that Khadija had pretended to assist the new mother by offering to fetch hot water, but allegedly fled with the newborn. The police further alleged that the suspect deceived her husband for about 9 months into believing that she was pregnant. The baby was subsequently recovered and safely reunited with the biological mother, while the suspect remains in police custody and is expected to be charged to court after the conclusion of investigations. It's exactly 7 minutes past noon. If you just tune in, you are listening to the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. Here's a recap of the headlines. Nigeria targets local production of military hardware, anti-drone systems. Banks, fintechs report 42,082 suspicious transactions to the NFRU. On the foreign scene, still to come, DR Congo. Ebola outbreak becomes deadliest with over 2,300 deaths. And U.S. missionary kidnapped in Niger, reunited with wife, returning home soon, says Trump. And on sports news, Gala tipped to accept Arsenal's £60 million for Osimhen. We'll bring you details after this break. Stay tuned.
This is a public service announcement. In an effort to enhance road safety and minimize the risks of crash-related fatalities, Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command is urging citizens to promptly report any road crashes to the Corps Emergency Hotline. In the event of a road crash, citizens are advised to call the Corps Emergency Toll-Free Hotline at 122 to report the incident or any of the Imo Sector Hotline 0913 960 0904. Provide as much information as possible, including the location of the crash and the number of people involved. Stay on the line to receive guidance from the Corps Response Team. The Sector Commander urges all citizens to take an active role in promoting road safety by promptly reporting any road crashes. Together, we can work towards reducing the rate of road crash fatalities and creating safer roads for everyone. This message is brought to you by Echo FM 100.7 in partnership with the Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command as part of our corporate social responsibility. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, you are listening to the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We'll now move over to the rest of the news. In business news this afternoon, banks, fintech operators and other reporting entities have submitted 42,082 suspicious transaction reports to the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, NFRU, in 2025 as financial institutions stepped up compliance with anti-money laundering regulations amid tighter regulatory oversight. The NFRU explained that it receives threshold-based disclosures, suspicious transaction and activity reports, as well as regulatory submissions on anti-money laundering, counter-terrorism financing, and counter-proliferation financing compliance. Last year, the Central Bank of Nigeria issued a draft framework aimed at modernizing anti-money laundering practices across the country's financial system by adopting intelligent automated solutions. According to the CBN, the new standards are intended to enhance efficiency, improve detection accuracy, and ensure full compliance with both local regulations and international frameworks, such as those established by the Financial Action Task Force. And over now to the foreign scene, where the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo has become the deadliest in the country's history, according to public health officials, with more than 2,300 people reported to have died from the virus since the outbreak was declared in May. As reported, health authorities stated that 4,945 confirmed cases had been recorded, including 101 new cases in a single 24-hour period. The virus has spread to 6 of the country's 26 provinces, prompting concerns over the speed of transmission. The current outbreak is caused by the Bundibugyo species of Ebola, a rare strain with only 2 previously known outbreaks. Unlike the Zaire species responsible for several major Ebola epidemics, there is currently no approved vaccine specifically available for the Bundibugyo Ebola. And still on the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has confirmed that American missionary Kevin Rideout, who was released after more than 9 months in captivity in Niger, is preparing to return to the United States. Trump confirmed Rideout's release in a post on his social media handle, saying the former hostage was preparing to return to the United States after being reunited with his wife, Krista. He noted that Rideout's release marked the 110th captive American liberated since he began his second term as president. Rideout, a Christian missionary and pilot with SIM International, has spent more than 9 months in captivity after he was abducted outside his home in Niamey, Niger, in October 2025. According to reports, Rideout was in good health and in the care of U.S. officials following his release. And lastly, on sports news this afternoon, has transfer speculation linking Victor Osimhen with Arsenal continues to gain momentum. Sources from Football Insider have claimed that an offer of £60 million could be enough for the Premier League champions to convince Galatasaray to sell the Nigerian striker. The Gunners have long been linked with a move for Osimhen and could firm up their interest with a concrete offer for his services in the coming weeks. Recent reports have claimed that Arsenal inquired about the striker's availability during discussions with Galatasaray over the potential transfer of Gabriel Martinelli to the Turkish champions. However, the proposed £60 million deal for Osimhen is said to be separate from any potential move involving Martinelli. The 27-year-old signed a 4-year contract with Galatasaray last summer and registered 28 goals contribution in 33 appearances during his first season as a permanent player. And that's all for the Global News at noon this afternoon, as was put together and brought to you directly from our news desk. For more information and inquiries, please visit us on social media on Facebook at Echo FM and Echo FM 100.7 Owerri, on X at Echo FM_Owerri, Instagram at Echo FM 100.7 and YouTube at Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net, that is www.echofm.net, or search for us on Radio Garden by typing Echo FM 100.7 Owerri, Nigeria. My name is Mary Omeniwode. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon to you.
FM 100.7, the Fresh News People.